Good evening and welcome to my channel Economics Chit Chat today. As I was speaking about in the previous video, that Paytm would definitely make a comeback. And today, if you start seeing that from a low of 319, 320, again Paytm has started making its journey towards 358, 360. Probably, if you look into the analyst view today, some of the analysts and broking houses have given a target up to 600 altogether. Now, let's just forget the ratings and the reviews for a moment. Let's try to understand the case of Paytm and why I'm interested to stay invested with it, or rather, why I would say that you guys need to be invested with it. Point number one is that though the regulator RBI has suspended its license saying that you cannot accept deposits, but RBI has not cancelled Paytm's UPI services, which means still the scan code and the payment services would continue. Second thing is that even though when a regulator like RBI would find a fault with Paytm and say that they have not followed the rules or regulations, but still Paytm would definitely have a chance to improvise themselves, to look into better activities, find out the growth process altogether, and they would definitely apply for a license through which they can come back and make themselves as a leading fintech player in the market. The third thing that we need to see here is that though all the banks and fintech have undergone this kind of a regulatory check, now there was a time when HDFC Bank was also pulled up on their internet banking front. Bank of Baroda was pulled up because of their app problems and then the internal problems that happened all together. But that doesn't mean that the business would completely come to a standstill. So when you look into the case of Paytm, yes, there is a temporary problem in terms of the factor that they are not getting the license to operate as a payment services bank, but definitely their fintech operations would remain intact. They are not going down. In fact, the advertisement that came up today in Times of India and Economic Times, the full front page saying that always on, which means to show that they are with full confidence, they are restoring back that confidence that Paytm would continue to serve its customer and definitely they would make a progress. So at the end of the day, I would like to make it very clear that if you still find that Paytm can be as a stock to invest, definitely keep yourself invested from the current levels, that is 358 onwards. This stock will definitely go and touch 500 plus. I would definitely look for a target of 550 in the long run. Now, the second case which I would like to talk about today is on LIC, India's largest insurer altogether. Now, one side, LIC has got a refund tax from the income tax department altogether, and you would have seen that they are getting about 21,000 some change in terms of the refund. The other side is that LIC is also launching up new schemes, and the LIC's prowess in terms of reaching the rural areas have been particularly fantastic. So I would definitely say that LIC has got a huge reach, and LIC would definitely try to make an upward progress in terms of growth. So now if you look into LIC today, though the share dipped down, it has come down to 1052 plus some change altogether. Now this would also prove a right opportunity for people to keep yourself invested, because in the long run I'm seeing the share to touch about 1200 plus. So definitely keep yourself invested in LIC, because this share is also going to make a very good momentum in the coming years. Now, the other thing which I would like to keep you guys interested upon or known upon the factor is that every day, if you look into the market, the market is trying to go up by 100 points or by 200 points, it's still trying to keep the momentum up, which means somewhere down the range, I would definitely say that the bullish momentum is not going to end in the nearby days. So keep yourself updated, keep yourself posted on this factor that we are going to move further unless and until something really untoward is going to happen in terms of hitting the market, which I don't see it in the near future. So always look into the market on a positive sense. Let's keep this bullish momentum. Let's keep ourselves invested, informed, and be intelligent in terms of making the wealth. Thank you very much for joining me today on my channel. I hope that all the news and information shared will definitely help you to be a good investor and help you to grow your wealth. Thank you again.